Hey guys, this is dclaiche and welcome to... Let me zoom out just a little bit so my face isn't enormous. Welcome to Season 8, Episode 7 of Doctor Who Review, Kill the Moon! So, we're going to watch this episode, and just like all the other weeks, all the past 5 times that I've done this, I'm going to play the Who Knows Who quiz online, and then we're going to give a review, which is probably going to be really bad because I'm very bad at giving reviews of things that I just watched. Now let's go! Let's play Kill the Moon. Okay, so let's go ahead with this quiz. Okay, let's begin. Hang on a second, guys. Okay, now we're back. Let's do this. Let's play the first one, the TARDIS teasers, and push the play button. Which of these episodes won a BAFTA for virtual effects? I know it was not the Day of the Doctor. Was it the Snowman? No. What? It what? I thought that it won a BAFTA for something else, not the Day of the Doctor. Anyways, which of these cities was not visited by the recent Doctor Who global tour? Oh, this is one about... it's not about the story itself. Paris? Oh, it was Paris! Okay. I sounded like Arnold Schwarzenegger for their Who was the first producer of Doctor Who? Verity Lambert. I do know that because I watched Adventures of Space and Time, and I really recommend going to see that because it is so awesome. In what year did Doctor Who win a Peabody? Oh my god! Oh no! 1989? No! What did the Ood see coming? The Dr. Donna. Yeah. I just watched... Oh my gosh, I would not have gotten that question right if I hadn't watched that one bit of the episode today. Which well-known British sitcom actor plays the captain of the spaceship Titan? Wait, is it Jeffrey Palmer? Or is it I think it's Jeffrey Palmer. It's Jeffrey Palmer! Yeah! Okay. The company that runs the spaceship Titanic is Max Capricorn Cruise Lines? The White Star Line? I think it's Max Capricorn. It is Max Capricorn. Okay. I knew it was run by some dude who had a name and he was the main antagonist. What did Foon van Hoof do to get aboard the Titanic? Foon van Hoof. He snuck on board, he married the captain, he won a trivia competition on the phone. I think he won a trivia competition. He bribed, I think he won a trivia. He did, I remember, I've only seen that episode once, I don't remember too terribly much from it. I hope it's not all about, who wrote the Doctor Who telemovie, An Adventure in Time and Space? I don't really remember. These are the main writers for... Oh my gosh, was it Terrence Dicks? No, it was Mark Gatiss. Well, thank you, Mark Gatiss. That was a really awesome movie. The Heavenly Hosts supply what? The Heavenly Hosts. They supply drugs. Information. They supply information. All of these questions are about Voyage to the Damned. Ah, man. Play now. Let's play. What does the Caretaker's watch do? It makes you invisible. That is an awesome watch. Okay. Who does this yo-yo? That was just today. Come on. I would not be able to get this one if they... Actually, I would, because it's in the very first, right after the commercial break that comes before this. Okay, the Doctor. That is the Doctor's yo-yo. What did the Fourth Doctor fall from that triggered his regeneration? He fell from a radio telescope, the Empire State Building, the Tower of London, The telecom tower? A radio? Radio, telecom, radio, telecom, radio. I think it's a radio telescope, but I don't really know. It might be a radio. I didn't see a telescope up there when I watched that episode, but I'm going to go ahead and say it was a radio telescope because I don't really know. Yeah! Okay. The 12th Doctor uses this device to defeat which monster? He uses it to defeat the Skovok's Blitzer. Skovok's Blitzer. This planet was home to which snake-like monster? I don't know! The Zophidian? No, it was the Mara. The Mere. It couldn't have been the Ophidian because Ophidian is so awesome and it's such a great name. Which 4th Doctor story was set in a lighthouse? I can tell you what 11th Doctor story was set in a lighthouse. The Lighthouse of Terror is probably not that. Maybe it was the Sea of Death. I didn't watch that episode. I know that's a Master episode. I don't really remember. No, it wasn't the Sea of... I don't know. Yeah! Oh, I knew it couldn't have been that one because that was a 3rd Doctor episode. I think it was. I don't know. Androzani Major is where the 5th Doctor was forced to regenerate but what caused it? Spectrox toxemia. Space chickenpox. Okay. Which companion was on board this ship when it crashed into Earth, killing the dinosaurs? I don't know. Adric? Oh! What's pure guess? Adric. Okay. Which 4th Doctor story? Which 4th Doctor story was I don't know. Which was set in Victorian England and features a music hall, a Chinese stage magician, and the pecking I was wrong. Which 4th Doctor story featured mummies of Force Field and Gelignite? Wait a minute, that was the Pyramids of Mars! I need to finish that episode. I was starting to watch the episode, and now I need to finish it so that I can continue to know more things about Doctor Who so I can get more of these questions correct. Alright, one of these days I will get 500, I swear! Okay, let's continue going. What is the name of Brigadier Alistair Lethbridge Stewart's daughter? Kate Lethbridge. Harriet... No! What? Okay. Which of these is not an alias used by the Master? Harold Saxon, the Kaled, James Woker, Professor... I don't know. I know this one, and this one, and this one, and this one, and this one. I don't even know. I'm gonna go with James Stoker. Oh, it was Stoker. I'm sorry. I saw those words together, and I immediately thought, criticize me in the comments if you want to. I don't care. Which of these companions did not have red hair? Oh, rhyming genius. Okay. Polly, Don. How do we know if it was Polly? No, it was... How do we know if it was Polly? She was in black and white! Which of these actors did not play the Master? I know this one. Richard Wilson. Peter Pratt did play him. He was the really ugly-looking one. Which Cliff think the TARDIS... What did Cliff think the TARDIS was? Oh, that was Capaldi's thing. It was modern art. Oh, I forget what his name actually was, but that was Peter Capaldi's character in Fires of Pompeii. What was the slogan of Adipose Imagery? Whoa! Imagery Industries? Oh my gosh, I'm dumb! The fat just walks away. I wish it would really do that. What does ATMOS stand for? Atmospheric oxygen supply, atmospheric emission system, atmospheric ozone system. Already terminated my oxygen supply. I want to say it's that one so bad. Ah! Oh, so much luck in this episode! What is the name of the unit carrier ship? The Valiant. The Valiant. That was from Unit? I didn't even know that. I just guessed. What planet did the Hath and the humans colonize together? Monday. They colonized Monday together because they were having a terrible day that day. Mezzanine. No, it was Messaline. Complete this phrase. If you want to live, stay out of the shadows. Okay, I got it. Round 4. Round 4. This is the 4th one of 5. If I do this one, and then I will only have one more, that will be the 5th one. 5. Complete this phrase. Donna Noble has left the library. Donna Noble has been saved. Just asked me, what does CAL stand for? Call another librarian. Yeah, cold and lonely. Charlotte Abigail blah 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 blah. Still in location. Cal. That one. I knew it had to be a name because that was the name of the computer in the library episode. What kind of planet is Midnight? It is a diamond. Is it diamond? I forget. It's not desert. It's not ocean. It's pretty dark. But is it diamond? I'm gonna say diamond. It looks diamond. It is a diamond. It is a diamond planet. I really wish I could see because there is a planet made of diamonds somewhere out there. I really wish I could see what it actually looked like. I'm pretty sure it's not just a shining diamond. It probably looks really rusty or bad or whatever. In what story did Doctor first meet Professor Rivers' Song? The Silence of the Library. Oh, I wish it was Legopolis. That would have made it really cool. The 10th Doctor once said he had met cat people. Which story did that actually happen? No, it was Survival! But he did meet cat people. What was it called? It was called New Earth. That was a New Earth. And it was also in Gridlock. I don't remember what episode. It was Survival, I guess. In what story did we first see Coal Hill School? An unearthly child! Dumb people would have said the Day of the Doctor, but actually, it was the unearthly child. Why does the TARDIS have a hexagonal console? Because it's designed to have 6 pilots. That's one thing that not many people know. It's actually designed for 6 people to travel in it. Okay, what is the name of Sarah Jane's computer? Mr. Smith. Because the Doctor used to use the name John Smith. So, where does Sarah Jane Smith live when she traveled with the 3rd and 4th Doctor? I don't remember. Is it Ealing? South Croydon. South Croydon! It is South Croydon. Where does Sarah Jane Smith live when she meets... I don't know. Devsham. Ealing? Bannerman Road. I remember that from watching the intro to the Sarah Jane Adventures, which I need to watch an episode of because it looks really awesome. Round 5. Open! Play it. Okay. What was Project Indigo? It is a teleport device that Unit created because Unit is full of smart people. The planet Melissa Majora is home of what? The Jaggeroth? It is not the Daleks. The bees! Speaking of bees, a few weeks ago I actually got attacked by a bunch of yellow jackets. They tore up my leg and it hurt like for the rest of the day. It was not fun. I really wish they would go back to their home planet. Who did the Jadoon work for? They worked for the Shadow Proclamation. Okay. What is the... No. Numbers! 8675309. Is it that one? How did I guess that? How did I get? I want somebody to call that number right now and tell me who actually picks up. Which of these companions never witnessed the Doctor regenerate? Leela. No. No, Leela! It was Leela. Leela never did watch the Doctor regenerate. Everybody else did. Dalek Khan is... That would be a plot twist. That would be an enormous plot twist. He's the last of the cult of Skara. And he dies. Insanely. What is a warp star, according to Captain Jack Harkness? It's a video spaceship. No, it's an explosion waiting to happen. Okay. The Crucible is a story about people who kill people because they think they're witches in Salem during the Salem witch trials. Oh, you mean Doctor Who? Oh! It's a Dalek spaceship. It's a Dalek spaceship. Okay. Which of the Doctor's companions does Davros recognize in Journey's End? Sarah Jane Smith, because she met him in Genesis of the Daleks. How many words per minute can Donna type? 100 words per minute. Is the pizza beeping? Hold on, I need to go make sure that the house doesn't burn down. Okay, nothing to worry about. The pizza isn't burning. Wow, I just realized that we had pizza for the exact same night that I recorded this as the last one. Okay, so... Oh, I already completed the quiz! 400 out of 500, just like last time. What are the odds? I know, right? Okay, let's get on to the review of Kill the Moon. Really awesome episode. Let's get to this review.
If I lay down in my bed to do this review, do you? I just ate a bunch of pizza, and I don't feel like walking around right now. So, I'm gonna give this review in my bedroom. Okay, so Kill the Moon was an awesome episode. They got to go to, obviously, the moon. But when they got to the moon, and by they I mean Dr. Clara and Courtney, the girl that threw up in the TARDIS in the last episode. So they all go to the moon, but they realize that it has the gravity of Earth. Now, what could be causing the moon to do that? But before we get to that, turns out they're on a ship that's heading to the moon to assess the problem, because with all of the extra gravity that the moon has, it's causing tidal waves that destroy whole nations on Earth. So they go there to try to find out what's going on, and they come over there finding these creatures that look like giant spiders. But the Doctor finds out that it's actually just one ginormous germ that's been macro-sized somehow, and he finds this out because Courtney sprays it with bug spray. And to be perfectly honest, I don't really know how bug spray would work on the moon where there is no atmosphere. Because wouldn't the air inside the bottle just immediately get siphoned out? Physics, you kind of have to think about it a little bit, Stephen Moffat. Actually, no, I take that back. It wasn't Stephen Moffat that wrote this. Sorry, he would have thought of that. I wonder if that was the same guy who wrote that part in The Doctor, the Widow, and the Wardrobe, where the Doctor is literally outside in space trying to put on his spacesuit. You know, not running out of air or anything. He's just floating there in the middle of space where there's no air. So they find out that the moon is supposedly shattering and it's falling apart because of these creatures somehow. They have about 45 minutes to assess the problem before the moon just falls to pieces.
So they go traveling. A few people die, obviously. People have to die because it's Doctor Who. Then they find an entire nest of all these little creatures. So the Doctor jumps off of a cliff and he goes in to try to find out what's going on. So he comes out, and he realizes something really, really awesome. It turns out that the moon is not actually a planetoid. It's an egg. Inside of the moon, there is a ginormous creature that is getting ready to hatch. The moon, all this time, was an egg. But apparently, right now, it still is just an egg. Yep.
So now they're faced with a dilemma. Do they kill the biggest baby in the entire universe, or do they let it hatch, not knowing at all what kind of horrible consequences will go down on Earth? And here's the best part of the whole thing. The doctor just completely decides, I'm not going to make this decision. I'm just going to walk away. Well then, that's new. It's sort of a moment where the doctor realizes he's done a lot for the history of the human race. So he decided to just let them do it this time. He literally leaves Clara, Courtney, and the other woman the astronaut that I can't remember the name of, to make the decision whether or not to use a whole bunch of nuclear weapons to blow up this baby and save the moon, or let it hatch and possibly destroy the planet. So Clara decides to let the Earth decide. She makes a broadcast to the Earth and tell them if they want the creature to die, to turn off their lights, which they'll be able to see from space because they can see all those lights from the Earth. Problem is, you can't really see individual lights, just a large cluster of them, so I'm really wondering whether or not there were just a few lights that were just like, let it live. I guarantee there had to be some. Also, not the entire human race lives in places where there are lights that you can switch on and off. Not exactly a great way to get a voting. But they look out the window, and about 45 minutes later, all the lights are off. God, humans are dumb. No, I take it back. They're not dumb. They're just worried. They don't know what's going to happen. And that's just human nature. If we see something that's so enormously crazy that we don't understand, we want to kill it. I think that's just human nature. I don't know. So, the astronaut decides to kill it. But Clara decides no. At the very last second, she pushes the abort button, and then the doctor shows up and says, hey, come see what you did. They land on the Earth, and they watch as the creature hatches from the moon. The surface is destroyed, and it flies away. Nothing bad happens. As a matter of fact, the creature lays another egg, gives them another moon, and says, hey, here, if you need one, go ahead, have this one. It's just such a crazy concept. It very much reminds me of Transformers Prime, when they find out that a giant transformer is the core of the Earth. And he starts moving, and the Earth starts to shatter into a billion pieces. Very, very interesting story. I seriously hope that there aren't kids that walk around thinking that the moon is an egg. Even though the concept actually sounds pretty cool. And I'm pretty sure that there's some mythology out there that might say the exact same thing. But that's not the end of the episode. Because then the doctor drops everybody off, and Clara is furious at the doctor for leaving her behind and trying to make her make the hard decision. She's so furious and so humiliated that the doctor would just leave her behind to make a decision that possibly could have destroyed another life, that she leaves. She legitimately says, I'm leaving you, I'm done. And that kind of scared me for a second. I mean, I'm pretty sure that Clara is going to leave this season, but I didn't think that she was going to leave this episode. But then she tells what happens to Danny, and he says, basically, calm down, and then talk to him. And then the episode ends with Clara walking into her apartment, pouring herself a drink, and looking at the moon. Not really quite sure what's going to happen next. But the next episode, I think, is probably going to be a doctor-only episode. So I don't know when Clara's going to come back, or if she even will. I surely hope that she does. Yeah, but this episode kind of scared me a little bit. But it was a great episode. I loved it. And what did I tell you guys? Didn't I tell you Clara is getting tired of the doctor, and now it's come out. She's sick of him, and she's left. Or has she? So overall, I know I haven't been giving these episodes ratings a lot. I would give this episode a good 4.9 stars out of 5. And the only reason it misses that 0.1 is because they tell us what year this is actually going to happen, and it's actually a very close year, 2049. It's a year that's probably within my lifespan. And if that doesn't happen, then a whole bunch of people are going to look at that episode and be like, well, that was stupid. And also, when the year 2049 actually does come around, if Doctor Who is still going, how are they going to explain that? I don't know, but other than that, I really, really, really liked the episode, and if you get a chance to see it, watch it, it's really awesome. Hopefully Clara comes back, because she is a great companion. I don't care what anybody else says. She's a good companion. So yeah, that ends the review for Kill the Moon. Thank you guys for watching this episode. If you want to see more reviews, I have a bunch of them on my channel, and I'm going to keep on making these reviews until the end of Season 8. And I'm probably going to continue on going for the rest of the seasons. I might make this a regular thing from now on. So, thank you guys for watching this video, and this is dclaiche saying goodbye. What do you want?
I'm just saying goodbye too.
Okay, that's not goodbye, that's a peace sign. That's a peace sign. Okay, bye!